Why do you think it is that almost everything you loot in Minecraft gives you gold? I mean, don't get me wrong, gold's cool, but why's it gotta be so much gold? It's alright, I'll find a use for it, I'm sure. Hello everyone, and welcome to Minecraft 1.18. Today I have a very important discovery to talk to you all about. No, it's not the gold. I have made a discovery in the mines below our base. So, as you can see, I've been working on lighting up the caves. It's been a mission, trust me. And in the process of doing so, I made a discovery. A very important discovery. I found a skeleton spawner. Skeleton spawners are by far my favorite, and we have it right here below our base in this awesome cave. Discovering it went a little like this. Hello? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a skeleton spawner. Chat, that's a skeleton spawner. Chat! Very graceful, I know. Now that we have this discovery down here, I feel like it's time we take advantage of it. I mean, having bones would be huge, and it would give us a new reason to come down underground more frequently. So, I say we make a skeletal XP farm. The problem is, in order to build a skeleton farm, we're going to have to bring a lot of supplies all the way down here. And I'll be honest, the back and forth from here all the way up to the surface is long. It's okay though, because I've had an idea. Oh, hello. Nope, you're not involved. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, this is where the gold comes into play. We're going to need a bunch of it, and also redstone. Plus, we've got a whole ton of rails that I've collected from down below anyways. Whoop. We'll need to smelt up the iron, of course, and collect what we already have. I want to be able to set up these rails that sort of go all the way down into the depths, but are also fairly aesthetic, so we can set up some lanterns along here and make it look like a proper mining operation. It's not much, but it's a good start. I feel like usually when somebody is setting up a spawner at the end of a mine, you would probably tell them the logical thing to do is to create an elevator all the way up. I, however, much prefer to do things the fun way. Today, the fun way of doing things involves a roller coaster, which I'm quite happy about. So, as with any spawner, the first thing we have to do is dig it out. You know the drill, 4 blocks on each side. Hopefully with a pretty exposed spawner like this step is actually pretty easy, and I'm getting some very valuable blocks that we can use for building. It's always satisfying to complete a room like this. Now, of course, there's a bunch of the contraptions still left to do, but this is a great start. This being out in the open like this has given me so much inspiration for what this can look like aesthetically. But first, function. I need to focus on the function. So before I get too carried away, let's dig out the rest of this. So this is the middle point, which means the skeletons are going to push this way. I think with any luck, this is nearly complete. So the skeletons should be able to fall directly down here, and this is where we're going to be able to hit them. Now it's just time to get this thing started. All I gotta do is break this, and the water should come down. Yeah, perfect. Then all I gotta do is grow kelp all the way up. Okay, mission accomplished. Now I just have to, real quick, not die. Nailed it. And when I break that kelp, the bubbles start forming. I think that means this spawner is ready to go. Oh, yeah, it's ready. Okay, all right, okay. So, as you can see, the spawner works perfectly. I've decided it'd be really cool if we had glass to be able to actually see in. At the moment, though, I have no glass. I just have arrows in the shoulder. So the dirt will be temporary. And, as you can see, the skeletons have fallen, and the bones get collected in there. I love a good mob spawner. Now, there's a lot of prettying up of this area to do, of course, and since I'm going to be spending a lot more time down here, I think I should definitely make it nice. I just feel like if I had rails going all the way down here, it'd be so easy to bring things up and down. First thing we're going to need is a whole ton of rails. Powered rails and definitely regular rails as well. If I had to guess, I'd say 2 stacks would get us fairly close to our goal. This is honestly my favorite way to play Minecraft. Just existing in a world and doing whatever comes to mind when it feels good. It's just nice. Okay, now that I have my supplies organized, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just start laying out the basis of this track. See if I can get it to make sense. Might have to get rid of some of the spikes, but that should be okay. It definitely requires an abnormally large amount of rails to get all the way down here. That is 2 stacks, and I don't think we're even halfway there. That's okay. I didn't really need that iron anyways. It's all good. I feel like now's definitely a good time to collect more iron. I need more iron. The good news, though, is that we're almost there. I'm not sure where exactly is a good place for it to stop, but I think right about here should do it. And, of course, we'll need a button. Perfect. Now comes the fun part. I'm not under the impression that this is gonna work, mostly because I still have 27 powered rails in my inventory, but it's worth a shot. Oh yes, this is going to be so fun. We are, however, at our first unpowered hill. You know what? That actually did quite well. For the first run, I think I would accept that. Could use a boost in a couple of places, of course, but that's what we're here for now. It appears we may have more than one slime chunk down here, and if that's the case, that's pretty cool. I mean, slime balls are super important as a resource. Come here, you. Come here, come on, you big blob. Seems like by lighting up all the caves, I've been improving our slime chances, which is fun. Okay, take 3. I got it this time. So close, no! We try again. Okay, after some further testing, things are going well with the track. So well, in fact, that I think we're ready to move on to phase 2. At the moment, this little ledge right here is nice, but it could be a lot better for bringing all of our goodies up and down from the mines. So everyone, I'm thinking it's building time. This ledge right here seems like it would be absolutely perfect to build a proper mining operation. I have a few ideas, but basically I'm thinking we do some sort of mine entrance basically right here on a diagonal. I think with a little bit of effort, I should be able to get a nice mining aesthetic going up here. And with any luck, it should look fantastic nestled into that little cave right there. Gotta focus on the aesthetic, right, Darlie? One of the blocks that I haven't had a chance to actually use yet around here is acacia wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant a bunch of these saplings, hoping they grow big and strong and give me tons of wood for the mines. I think the gray bark would just look really good. For example, I'll be able to mix it into the corners of a tower like this one, and I think it would connect everything together so well. The grove is gonna be so beautiful. Look at us building at sunset. Ah, it's perfect. Not sure if I'm helping the terrain or making it uglier, but either way, we've got to make room. Okay, I think after another day of Minecraft, I've got the basics of 2 tower shapes in. Yep, that looks pretty good to me, I think. It doesn't really take away from the surroundings or draw too much attention. It's just a nice asset. There are monsters near. Where? Who? Darlene, I'm sleeping with you. I think I want to add a couple of different layers to this build, so I'm going to sort of delete this diagonal wall here and instead have it be like a bridge that we can walk underneath. All in all, I think this area is turning out to be something fantastic. Oh, the snow really sets the scene. It's gonna ruin my core start though. I gotta sleep. What if we added a couple of spikes? I don't know. What do you think? I feel like I'm trying to add as much life and movement to this mine entrance as I possibly can, and I'm honestly getting really into the building process. For now though, I must not get too distracted. We still have a minecart to set up, and at the moment, it goes nowhere productive. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll dig out a little room inside this tower, and that'll sort of be able to connect everything together in underneath here. I think, with any luck, it'll act as a really good drop-off and pick-up point. First though, lots of digging. There. That should do it, I think. With any luck, yeah, we just poke right through here, and this comes out into the cave. And see, it's not even that far away, and all we'd have to do is just redirect the track to go in there. Excuse me? What do you think you're doing here? No thank you. No thanks. No. That's fine. That's what I call a problem for future Gem. Present Gem has a tree to chop. To be honest, I have more copper than I know what to do with, so I'm gonna use that in the build, I think. And you're coming with me, Stonecutter. Not sure what a super good system is for all of this, but I'm just going to try to make some aesthetic changes to the room. Okay, well, this is certainly looking cool. I feel so much more motivated to be in this area now. Look at this. This is so cool. And with this mostly taken care of, I feel like I need to be honest with all of you. I don't know if you've noticed, but my tools are taking a bit of a beating. They're almost broken. Which really doesn't make that much sense considering I've had an XP grinder this whole time, right? I have. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I did something wrong, but this spider XP farm is just... It's not it. It's fine. It's fine. But it's a little too slow for my patience level, if you know what I mean. The good news is, though, we now have a brand new source of XP and a really easy way to get to it. So I guess it's time we pay the villagers a visit. Look at that! The roof of the tower is almost oxidized. Oh, it's gonna look so much better once it is. Oh, and I remembered the fortune trick. So you can actually use fortune on a tool on crops. Now, I did know that, but for some reason I tend to forget every time I start a new world. So thanks for the reminders. I found the ultimate carrot mining trick. This is perfect. Okay, nailed it. Let's go see the villagers. Hello, farmer. You're always hanging out over here. I have so much wheat and carrots for you today. There you go. And look, I healed my shovel. That's perfect. Oh, and you're upgrading. Suspicious stew. Don't mind if I do. I got night vision? Okay. Kinda sus, dude. Back again for another mending book. Thank you very much. This will be helpful because not everything has mending, but not everything has perfect enchants either, so I've got a long way to go. The villagers do really help with this whole situation though. Now, let's head back home, shall we? Since I have all of these levels on me, I feel like I should go ahead and craft a couple of the items that I need better enchantments on and just kind of see if I can get them. Can't have too many diamond picks anyways, right? Okay, let's do a little test of everything and just see. Ooh, looting 2 is kind of tempting. And depth strider I already have. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do the sword. Oh, that's a really good sword. That would combine absolutely perfectly with my current one. And even though it's only looting 2, that's still awesome. Okay, first enchant was lucky. Let's try again. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. Oh, feather falling on a book. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. And look at that. Silk touch on a pickaxe for the last level. I'll be honest, not a great pickaxe otherwise, no efficiency, but we can totally work with that. And with those books combined, I think we can go ahead and make an epic pair of diamond boots. Oh boy, they're good. There we go, the magic slippers. A perfect pair of boots. I like it. And I can also go ahead and combine these enchants to make an awesome sword. I like it. That's perfect. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better about my weapon situation now, but I'm completely out of levels. Not to fear those, I'm sure we'll be able to get lots more levels. And speaking of, let's get back up to the mines. I'm actually gonna chop a tree real quick though first. I really wanted to and it was here and now I'm chopping it already and you know, that's just how I am. I had to wait for the saplings to fall. This is why every episode takes several days. I have a few ideas of how I want the mines to look and I think it's going to involve leaves. So let's grab some before we head back up. So I brought a few different logs with me and also leaves because I really hoped we could use a mixture of logs and leaves together to create kind of a cool aesthetic down here. Yeah, it'll be something. Yep, I'll figure it out. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like we could have a really cool thing going here. Oh, and we can't forget the lanterns. Let's make a bunch of those. It's called Minecraft after all. I feel like we'd be missing out if I didn't put a ton of effort into my mining area. There's just so many options for caves now. I keep thinking of new ideas. We can use moss and glowberries in areas. We gotta get some amethyst in here as well. We can have the minecart roll down through like different phases, starting at this very built up area, into dripstone, into a mine shaft, into a lush cave. It could be really epic. Okay, this is looking pretty good. You know what? Let's take our first ride on the minecart. Oh my gosh. I love these things. Whoa. Down into the cave we go. This is so cool. We can enhance so much of this down here. Just the natural beauty of the caves. Oh, it's epic. Here we are at the mine shafts with the cave spider spawner. Oh, it's so cool. Whoop. Okay, we've got some monsters spawning, but all in all, this is epic, I think. And as the glow squid falls, we are almost at our destination. That hardly took any time at all. It's way more fun than walking as well. And now, here we are at the skeleton spawner. It's so cool. Now, to be honest, I definitely think the skeleton spawner down here could use some love. I mean, dirt encasing it, not ideal. Hello, meet my new sword. I was thinking maybe we could use tinted glass here. That way I can build up this whole area as a super functioning area. Since we've also got a slime chunk over there, we could take advantage of that. So it's back out of the mines for me. I've got to go find an amethyst geode, and I don't think I've seen one down in these caves, which means I have to go to the other cave system. Also, good news, the track works both ways. It's very good for lazy miners like me. 10 out of 10, would recommend building a minecart track. It's very fun. Oh, and look at the view on the way up. So worth it. Luckily for me, the cave right on the other end of this forest definitely has a geode I can take from. Okay, all I gotta do is survive a jump all the way down here. No problem, right? Never gets old. And luckily, the cluster that I need is just over there. I can definitely take a bunch of inspiration from these caves. Gosh, they're beautiful. So I just have to very carefully fortune these edges. Oh, hey, is that a dungeon? No way. Oh, hello. No, thank you. Oh my gosh. It's a skeleton spawner. 2 skeleton spawners. Oh, it's too bad they're not next to each other, but this is so cool. And we got a music disc. Now let's uncover a whole bunch of these clusters so we can get more crystals. I have some amethyst shards. That took forever. To be honest, I still don't think this is gonna be enough, but I'm gonna work with it because I'm tired of AFKing. I wanna play, I wanna build. In the time that it took me to get just over 3 stacks of amethyst shards, I watched an entire episode of Building with BOO, which I love, but that's a long time to be waiting. Okay, now all I gotta do is get this sand smelting so that I can make some tinted glass out of it. Unfortunately, the recipe for tinted glass is fairly expensive, but I think I should be able to make enough with what I have here. Okay, 54 tinted glass. Let's use that to start. Here we are. Okay, let's get to work on this spawner. First things first. Away with the ugly dirt. I love the look of this tinted glass. Look at that. We're gonna be able to see all the way in. Do you know what? Let's do another layer as well down here. This might just make for the prettiest spawner ever. I also want to go ahead and just surround this with some deep slate stone bricks because I think that'll look good. Okay, this is looking good. Now, let's go ahead and transform this into a very epic skeleton grinder that I can feel safe AFKing at. I love the deep slate bricks for this. I think they can create a really cool effect. I think I really want the floor of this place to pop, so I'm gonna go with some dark oak to complement the deep slate. I feel like it just has a very rich color. Couple little arching details like this. I'm sure there's lots more things I can do to make it more homey, but gosh, I love it so far. And the good news is, the whole time I'm building, I'm collecting all of these skeletons. Look at this. Not 100% sure what I'm gonna do for the inside here, but for now I'm just gonna plant a couple of these glowberries to get them going. Yep, that looks pretty cozy. I love it. I can come in here, look at the skeleton spawner, collect XP, and just work in general. I feel like I definitely need more areas like this down here, maybe an enchanting setup, and generally just a whole work area that I can come to. For now though, I'm genuinely pretty proud of this. I like it. We have officially transformed this fairly bland skeleton spawner into an epic and homey cave base for us to come down to, complete with a roller coaster attached. I feel quite accomplished, and I hope that you've loved this building journey as much as I have. For now though, everyone, that is where I'll have to leave you. Thank you so much for watching this 10th episode from my survival Let's Play, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone! Gosh, it's good. Look at that!